So, I was going to do a vid on the best films of 2024 until I realised there weren't really any, except one. Now, I've watched and loved films as far back as I can remember, so it's totally alien to me that a whole year can pass without at least 5 films being any good. I mean, seriously, this is why cinemas are closing. Films are garbage created by a bunch of corporate idiots that wouldn't know entertainment if it hit them in the face. Now, if you think this vid isn't pulling any punches, that might be because I wrote this while being under the influence of several pints of whiskey and coke. Let's be honest, you need to be under the influence to watch half of the shit released in 2024. When are these studios going to realise that if you want people to watch your films, you need to cater to the people who watch them? You also need to get the best people for the job, not the best DEI candidate you can find. Mediocrity is the flavour of the day. People are no longer hired on talent. No, they're hired on the colour of their skin, their gender, or their sexual preference. Do you see how crazy this is? We've gone backwards as a civilization. Entertainment does and always has helped shape humanity. What on earth are we doing? In my opinion, we reached our peak in cinema in the late 90s, early noughties. And since then, it's been a downward slide into the abyss. I mean, films are so bad now, it's like they've forgotten how to make them. Made for a modern audience and subverting expectations all sound intellectual, but let's call them for what they are. Word salad for people who are either incompetent or plain old arseholes. Now, why have I used the term arsehole here? Well, let's look at that in more detail, shall we, with an example. So, Rian Johnson completely destroys Star Wars by figuratively cutting Luke Skywalker's balls off and then completely ignoring any lore from previous films. Because he's an arsehole. When fans are outraged that they've waited over 30 years to see their biggest hero and he's been castrated, he claims he was subverting expectations. More like he was trolling fans and enjoying it. A plain, straight up dick move. Then we've got gender and race swapping. Why is this even a thing? Just create new characters for genders and races. Don't swap them. Guys, I work in a multicultural workplace and I see people from all walks of life on a daily basis working together to achieve a goal. Are they from different cultural backgrounds? Yes. Do they have different sexual preferences? Probably. Do they have different religious beliefs? 100%. Guys, wake up. What you're seeing in current entertainment isn't a true reflection of the real world. It's a lie. Before this woke DEI garbage, we was more accepting of each other's differences than ever before. Just remember, these people live in massive mansions with private security, electric gates, in Beverly Hills with massive bank balances. What do they know about the real world when they're telling you how you should live your life? Half of these so-called movie stars don't even finish their education. A good majority are as thick as pig shit. So how do we solve this? Well, it's simple. With our wallets. That's all these people understand. If you want entertainment to change, tell them with your wallet. It kills me to see what Hollywood has done to my favourite franchises that I grew up with, but worse than that, it kills me to see what they've done to entertainment in general. Since I can remember, I've always loved film. It was a place where during a terrible upbringing, I could lose myself in another world. Somewhere magical that didn't remind me of the real one that I was trying to escape. If you're wondering why I only found one good film in 2024, I'll explain. It catered to the fans and gave them what they wanted, whilst making fun of itself and the current politics of Hollywood. It was funny. Man, it was funny. While also delivering some much needed fan service. Oh, and by the way, fuck off. Fan service is needed, believe me. I'll remind you of the line, there's only ever going to be one blade. Nuff said. It dared to go against all the corporate idiots, stick its finger up and say, up yours. And because of that, it's the only good film I saw in 2024. And what was that film? Well, of course, it was Deadpool and Wolverine, obviously. Like I say, guys, this is my thoughts. And I'll be honest with you, this is something that I've been covering for quite some time on my main channel. So as you can imagine, I already have opinions on this thing. And so I've put them together into this video. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Whether you agree or disagree, it would be great to see your comments down below. And if you have enjoyed this, please consider subscribing to the channel, giving it a like, etc, etc. And until next time, take care, stay safe. Nerdy Geezer out.